Get a little bit of protein spray. Now with slide cutting, you can do one side from the front and the other side you've got to do from the back. Still pulling the hair out and forward and start to put in that curve. And like I said, pulling the hair out so you create that graduation to layering and also forward to maintain that softness. Okay, just combing down. Just want to create a little bit more curve, working from the front at this point. Just making that a little bit more curve. Just having a look at both sides. There we have our first step of C curvature. Now just combing the top down. And we're going to start working our layering. And what we do is we determine the length at the front by the point of layering. And then follow that through into the back and into the baseline. Pulling everything up, you then connect your graduation into your layering. You will then have a disconnection at the front and at the sides, which you then work in after. But we're going to work the layering first of all symmetrically. Combing that down, taking our section. A little shorter at the crown, then continuing this down into the back, and you're creating yourself a central guideline. For your layering. Take your next section and pulling this through to the top. And following that into the back. At the moment we're working it precisely. After we will cut in to the hair to create more texture. Just taking diagonals down now to blend in the rest of the length. Just double checking by pulling everything up. Start to have your layering. Like I said, we'll have a disconnection at this point at the moment, which will blend in after. Just comb it down, you can see the shortness underneath, and then this long coming down. Same on the other side. Turn around and follow that central guide. Move into the back for the layering. Continue. At this point, making sure you're still only combing through or lifting up to the central part. Don't over direct too much. Now a little bit of personalizing. This is a little bit through feel. So the layering's not too short. We don't want to create too many different levels. We do need this strong shape around this point at the front. So just softening that area. Working slightly asymmetric to get that movement with the fringe. It's got to be done a little bit more with the personalizing technique. We don't want it too precise at that level. Also determining a little bit more weight in our baseline at the front. Okay, now just picking this area up. You can see we've combed it over. It's got to come a little higher, but without it being blunt. Picking it up and just pointing in. You'll eventually come in to your graduation, which is underneath. So there is a disconnection. Just there, you can see. This is a form of blending, even though you're cutting into the hair. You're allowing it so you don't see the line. And it works well for you. So you're seeing how we're getting our shape and making sure it works both ways. It comes this way. You can see I just want to cross-check those areas. See those little corners of weight. Just cut in, point cut. Gives you a nicer blend through there, if you can see that. Just pointing and working that through. It just allows the strength of the cut to come over. And having that C curve just brings that out. So what we need to do now is need to get some colour done. We'll do the colour and then we can do the finish and a little bit more personalising at the very end if necessary.
Hello, I'm Sarah Brooks and I'm one of the technical directors from the London Academy.